We talked about the circadian clock and how certain things happen at certain times. Well, one of the things that happens when we're awake and talking to each other is that there's a lot of plasticity. There's something that I'm learning from you today and you're learning from me. And that changes our synapses and it changes the way our proteins are going to be folded and changed during sleep. It unfolds. This process actually uses a lot of ATP, the power structure, the fuel of the brain. And it unfolds also proteins while we're doing this, while we're using them. And so during that first part of the night, when we first fall asleep in the first 20 minutes or so, we're building that adenosine back into ATP. And that's probably why power naps are called power naps, because we're actually rebuilding the power. And then we're also cleaning out through the deep, slow waves of slow wave sleep. We're cleaning out all those misfolded proteins, unfolded proteins, and other things that get broken down need to be rebuilt when we're asleep because of its use during wakefulness.
The most underrated thing you can do for an energy boost in the afternoon is to take a power nap. It might as well be magic, because once you figure out the setting and the time frame for which you need to take your power nap, you're going to be unstoppable. Some people may think power naps are just not for them, and it may be due to the fact that you haven't really done it right in the past, or a whole host of other reasons. But just hear me out here, okay? Because this is going to change your life. Research has shown that all you really need is between 10 and 30 minutes for a solid power nap. And some people may think it takes me 10 to 30 minutes to even fall asleep, so how am I going to take a nap in that time frame? Well, there will be nights that you don't get great sleep. I actually had that experience last night. Laid down and fell asleep at 10:30, woke up at 11:30, then couldn't go back to sleep till 1:30. Maybe something similar has happened to you before. If so, you can try taking a power nap in the early afternoon to try to get an energy boost for the rest of the day. Like Dr. Pose said, our bodies use the adenosine that's floating around in our body to build more ATP in that first 20 minutes that we're asleep. We've talked a little bit about what ATP is in a previous video, but to refresh your memory, ATP is adenosine triphosphate. It's a compound that provides energy to cells in our body. So when we take that power nap, our body uses that time to build more ATP. So what's the best way to take a power nap? First, you want to set a timer between 10 and 30 minutes so that you don't go into deep sleep. Research has shown that people who sleep past that 30-minute mark during a nap and don't get to sleep for a full 90 minutes are more prone to waking up feeling drowsy because they've built up so much sleep inertia. So remember to set your timer. The next thing is that you want to make sure that you're taking your nap at least 6 hours before you want to go to sleep at night. So take the normal time that you go to bed, back up 6 hours, and try not to start taking any naps after that time. I usually go to bed around 10:30, so my rule is no naps after 4:30. So you're going to set your alarm and you're going to start taking your nap early in the afternoon sometime. The third thing you're going to do, and this might be the most important, is that you're going to set the stage. Setting the stage means you get into a quiet area where you know you're not going to be disturbed. I know I probably just lost a few people right there because those people said, that is impossible. Find a place where you're not going to be disturbed. Are you kidding me? I know. It's not going to be easy, and you may have to lock a door or two and put your phone on airplane mode. I know that may sound impossible for some people, but this gives your brain and body the best chance to fully relax. Now, something I want you to realize is the first time you try this, it may not work out perfectly. Or heck, it probably won't work out perfectly. Just like anything else in the health and wellness space, it's going to take a little time to find your groove when it comes to taking a nap. What's crazy to me is that some people look at taking naps as being weak. I even had that viewpoint a little bit back in the day. But what I've realized is that if you take a power nap in the early afternoon, you are so much more productive for the rest of the day. Research has shown that it can improve your mood, your alertness, your reaction time, short-term memory, and even your focus and concentration. Naps are the best energy hack. This doesn't mean you should rely on naps to always give you a boost of energy in the afternoon. Your main focus should be getting really good sleep at night so that you don't have to rely on getting a nap in the afternoon. But it's an amazing tool that you can put in your health and wellness tool belt and bust out anytime you get a really crappy night's sleep and you're feeling exhausted in the afternoon. So set an alarm, take your nap early in the afternoon, and make sure you set the stage so you can take an amazing power nap whenever you need to. Get after it.